Okay, here is my refrigerator control assembly. This is the part that goes in the refrigerator side, right? When I have it in, the temperature control will be right up here, and that piece goes back here, and then there's the vent, or the inlet from the freezer. And the door is keeping this closed, so no air from that freezer gets in here. All right, here's the controller, right? Freezer and refrigerator temperature controllers. You've got the on-off switch right here. We're unplugged right now. This is the part that is not acting the way I think it should. And I've been able to finagle this motor right here, unscrew these two screws here, lift it up, and it disengages the gears that pull that door shut with that armature right here. This little arm. You'll see it when I plug this thing in, but I've been able to disengage those gears enough to keep that door open while it's unplugged. That door opens and shuts and controls the airflow coming in this inlet right here. What's going on is when I plug this in, this door gets pulled shut by this motor and never opens again. So I'm thinking whatever controls that motor, or whatever tells that motor to open or close, is not working correctly. I don't know if it's this probe, thermistor, whatever it is that goes over into that inlet and determines how cold it is over there. I don't think that's it, because I think that's what controls the refrigerator. I'm sorry, the freezer temperature. So I think there's something on the refrigerator side that is telling that motor to close the door. Okay, here we go. Plugged in. This clicked right when you plug it in, and there it goes, pulling that door shut. And it'll sit there and go make a sound. I just clicked, turned everything on, and you can see that door moving and a little noise. So I don't know if that's normal behavior or not, but it'll do that for a minute, and then this over here will click. There, it just clicked, and that stops, and that door never goes open again. And so the refrigerator side never gets cold enough. Now, as a workaround, I can pull this door off of here and turn things on, but I'm sure that's not going to be a long-term solution. In fact, what I bet is that too much of the freezer air gets blown over to the refrigerator, and the freezer will end up going into that high temp warning mode. So that's my problem. I don't know if that part needs replaced, or if whatever's telling that thing to close that door needs replaced. I don't know if it's this whole control panel, or if there's a thermistor or something that gauges the temperature to tell that motor to open or close that door. That's what I need help figuring out. Reassembling this thing, I noticed that there's a little probe or thermistor, just like the one that goes over into the freezer. This one's over here on the refrigerator side. So that may be, that goes up in here and plugs in. That may be what controls this motor. It is over here by the motor and the door. So that may be the part that needs replaced. I don't know. Either that or it's this main control board. Just not sure. So hopefully someone knows these things enough to tell me which part to replace.